Hey everybody, it's Barbara, and we have another cutie here from the Poppy Parker world, the co-ed cutie, as a matter of fact. And we managed to catch her just as she was about to go into class for what subject, you ask? Les Français pour tout. Gee, I wonder why Poppy would be studying French. Could it be because in a couple of months she'll be going on a little excursion to Paris, where she will be modeling for a perfume company? I do like that tie-in. Though, to quickly add to the world of reality, I think Poppy would be more likely to take a French class rather than take Spanish. That's just how it was back in the 60s. Okie dokie. So, this Poppy, as you can see, is a brunette. There is more product in her hair than there was with World at her feet, so she will need a good bath to clean that up. But to go in closer on her face, she has shades of brown all throughout her eyes, with a bronzy brown at the lower lid. Her lashes are real, curled, and applied. And as I turn her to the side, you will see how nice they look. You will also see, by the way, that she is wearing the traditional Integrity Toys dot jewelry trimmed in gold. The red, of course, matching both her lip, which will match her nails, which we'll take a look at in a second. And it also matches most of her ensemble. Going in close on the pattern, you'll see that her bow tie is a navy blue, and that this pattern is probably the generation after that lovely full skirt that we saw Evelyn wear, or was it it was Constance, that we saw Constance in East 59th Street. You will also note, as I come in, that she has a ring to match her earrings. And she's wearing a navy blue wristwatch. There is some nice detailing. It looks like a very decent graduation present type watch because it has a couple of internal dials. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to pick up on that detail, but the detailing on the watch head is very, very nice. If we keep turning, actually, you know what? Let's go back to the front. I'll say more about the book in a minute. The vest is going to open and close at the front, which makes me think that the blouse... No, actually, the blouse is closed here. The vest is lined, so we can just very quickly turn her around. This means that the blouse, yes, the blouse and the skirt will close in the back with hook and eye, but they do appear to be, this is 3 separate pieces. The skirt is not attached to the blouse. Let's go back and close up her vest. Close up her vest. Somebody ever figures out a trick to doing this, you'll be my new hero. Now, a detail that I forgot to mention in World at Her Feet, but I do want to mention here as I lift her up. Not only does she have on a nice pair of pumps, she's also got stockings on. Pantyhose. World at Her Feet does, Co-ed Cutie does. The reason I'm making a point of saying this is that none of the East 59th Street women did, and I thought that was very strange. I know it was post-war, and I know that nylon was hard to get their hands on, but still, it's a surprise that, in this case, you have Poppy's wearing them, but East 59th Street is not. And by the way, as I said, the shoes very nicely match her ensemble. They are closed-toe pumps, red and navy blue. Navy blue bows at the front. Poppy also comes with some very, very lovely accessories, which include red eyeglasses, detailed with diamond studs. Cat eye, of course, that was the style back in the 60s. It's metallic and the joints are very tight, so you want to be careful when you put them on that you don't, when you bend them out for the first time, that you don't hurt yourself or her. There we go. I'm going to pull back in a second once I put them on, because I also want to show you one other accessory, which is her purse. Remember how I like to say it opens, but you can't put anything in it? Well, this purse opens, and you can put something in it. This, as I said, this doll is loaded with accessories, which include, which I hope just came out. All right, come on. No, I put it in so well, now it's not going to come out, but there is in there a pencil, which fits in there and fits in very nicely, which is of course now not going to, oh there it is, yay! It comes out, there you go. So she comes with a pencil to write her notes in. She has this lovely purse. You could put a pair of gloves in there, but that's not the pair of hands she comes with. She comes with the traditional dialing hands. So I'm going to go ahead and put Poppy's purse under one arm, move the other arm down, push her back, pull the camera back a little bit so you can see that she looks quite nice in her glasses. I think gentlemen will definitely make passes at this lady who wears glasses. Now, I said this is loaded up with accessories. She comes with 3 very large, interesting textbooks. Like I said, the first one is Le Français pour tous. It's beginning level learning French fast, which she obviously needed to do because she was about to go overseas. The Découvre World of Physics by Découvre, McCullen, and Blood. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a reference to G.I. Joe. Découvre, Cobra, Blood, Major Blood. And I almost want to say that Destro's last name is a variation on McCullen. So we'll see about that. Modern Chemistry is by Archibald Venom and Annatasia Sizranova, which I think is a play on Venom and our own Natasha from, who was Black Widow. Interestingly, physics and chemistry. What could Poppy's interest be that she goes into physics and chemistry? Is she going to wind up, this is definitely a pre-med path. That's something to think about. You wouldn't need to know physics so much for cosmetics, but you definitely would need chemistry. So I'm wondering if there's a hint in there somewhere. She also comes with this lovely, which everybody seemed to have back then, your little flag, rally flag. This says state. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something that really the folks at Integrity couldn't know. There is a state university system in New York, State University of New York system. They don't call themselves state. They go by the names of wherever they are, like Buffalo, Albany, Oswego, and Stony Brook. Now, here's something else they couldn't have known. There is no state school in New York City. Why? Because in New York City, they have the City University of New York. So because the city was taking care of itself, and the state and the city have a financial arrangement where the state pays for the senior colleges and the city pays for the community colleges, there, and if you're wondering why I know this, take a guess at what I do for a living. Doll reviewing, not it. The state did not have a school really down here until they started doing graduate or health sciences programs. So there you have it. So again, I think I said this in my last review, Poppy Parker is quickly becoming the heart of the company being Integrity Toys. This is another great line. This is the first time you really see Poppy coming with a lot of accessories, and I don't mean jewelry, I mean actual playable, correctly sized, by the way, 1/6 scale textbooks. Though, now sadly, they could not get the copyrights to put anything in the pages. If you were really dedicated, I guess if you wanted to, you could go in and photocopy stuff and put them in. But this is correctly sized to actually be a textbook. So I'm just going to very quickly put the textbook back in so you can see what I mean, that if you were holding it or tucking it under your arm, like so, and her ring just fell off, of course. That's what a language textbook, that's what a science textbook is going to look like under your arm. So, for Poppy, and for me, Barbara, I will see me in this cutie. Well, the cutie won't see you, but I will see you in my next review, which is going to be a little offbeat. Talk to you guys then. Bye-bye.